Imagine a world where everything you perceive is an illusion, carefully crafted by a powerful and deceptive being. Your senses, your memories, and even your most basic beliefs about reality all could be fabrications designed to mislead you. This is the unsettling scenario proposed by René Descartes in his Meditations on First Philosophy, where he introduces the concept of the evil demon, a hypothetical being with utmost power and cunning, who is dedicated to deceiving us. In this video, we'll delve into the depths of the evil demon thought experiment, exploring its philosophical implications, its role in Descartes' quest for certainty, and its enduring relevance in modern discussions about skepticism, knowledge, and the nature of reality. We'll examine how the evil demon challenges our most fundamental assumptions about the world, casting doubt on our senses, our reasoning abilities, and even the existence of an external world beyond our own minds. We'll also consider the strategies that Descartes proposed to overcome this radical skepticism and establish a foundation for certain knowledge. And who knows, perhaps by confronting the possibility of deception and illusion, we can arrive at a more nuanced and grounded understanding of the world around us. The evil demon, a central figure in Cartesian philosophy, is a hypothetical being of immense power and cunning dedicated to deceiving us about the nature of reality. This thought experiment, introduced by René Descartes in his Meditations on First Philosophy, challenges our most basic assumptions about the world and our ability to know it. Descartes imagines a scenario where this evil demon has created a complete illusion of the external world, manipulating our senses and perceptions to make us believe in things that might not actually exist. He writes, "I shall think that the sky, the air, the earth, colors, shapes, sounds, and all external things are merely the delusions of dreams which he has devised to ensnare my judgment." This radical skepticism, where even the existence of our own bodies and the physical world is called into question, serves as a starting point for Descartes' philosophical inquiry. By doubting everything he previously believed, he seeks to find a foundation for certain knowledge, a bedrock of truth upon which he can rebuild his understanding of reality. While some Cartesian scholars suggest that the evil demon is also omnipotent, capable of altering even the fundamental laws of logic and mathematics, this interpretation is not universally accepted. Descartes himself rejected the idea that the evil demon possesses unlimited power, arguing that its ability to deceive us is limited by the constraints of logic and reason. The evil demon thought experiment is one of several methods of systematic doubt that Descartes employs in his Meditations. By confronting the possibility of radical deception, he seeks to identify those beliefs that are truly indubitable, those that cannot be doubted even in the face of the most extreme skeptical scenarios. This quest for certainty leads Descartes to his famous cogito ergo sum argument, where he concludes that the very act of doubting his own existence proves that he must exist. This foundational truth, he believes, can serve as a starting point for rebuilding his knowledge and establishing a firm foundation for understanding the world. The evil demon thought experiment is a key part of Descartes' broader philosophical project in his Meditations on First Philosophy. He starts by questioning the reliability of our senses, pointing out that they can sometimes deceive us, as in optical illusions or dreams. He then takes this doubt a step further, considering the possibility that even our most basic beliefs about the world, such as the existence of an external reality or the laws of mathematics, could be false. Descartes even entertains the idea that there might be an all-powerful God who is deliberately deceiving us, making us believe in things that are not true. This deceiving God hypothesis challenges the very foundations of our knowledge, suggesting that even our most fundamental beliefs could be illusions. However, Descartes recognizes that simply acknowledging the possibility of doubt is not enough. Our deeply ingrained habits of thought and belief can still influence our judgments, even when we know those beliefs might be false. To overcome this, Descartes proposed a radical strategy. He will actively deceive himself, pretending that all his previous beliefs are false and imaginary. He will do this until the weight of preconceived opinion is counterbalanced, and his judgment is no longer clouded by habitual ways of thinking. It's in this context of self-imposed deception that Descartes introduces the evil demon. He imagines a malicious and cunning being who is dedicated to tricking him in every possible way. This evil demon, with its immense power and deceptive abilities, represents the ultimate challenge to Descartes' quest for certainty. By confronting the possibility of such a deceiver, Descartes aims to push his doubt to its absolute limit, seeking to identify those beliefs that are truly unshakable. The relationship between the deceiving God and the evil demon in Descartes' Meditations has been a subject of much debate and interpretation. While some see them as essentially equivalent, others emphasize the distinction between these two hypothetical figures. Some scholars argue that there's no significant difference between the deceiving God and the evil demon. They suggest that both serve the same purpose in Descartes' method of doubt, challenging the foundations of our knowledge and forcing us to question the reliability of our senses and even our reasoning abilities. However, other scholars maintain that there's a crucial distinction between the two. They argue that the deceiving God is a more abstract and philosophical concept, while the evil demon is a more concrete and psychological tool used by Descartes to overcome his habitual tendencies to trust his senses and beliefs. Some suggest that it was simply a matter of avoiding offense to religious sensibilities. By replacing the concept of a deceiving God with a less theologically charged evil demon, Descartes might have been trying to make his arguments more palatable to a religious audience. Others, however, argue that the evil demon serves as a specific psychological function. It acts as a counterweight to our natural inclination to trust our senses and beliefs, helping us to detach from those ingrained habits of thought and achieve a more objective perspective. The evil demon is not meant to challenge the validity of mathematics or logic, as some have suggested. Its purpose is to help us overcome a reliance on sensory experience and to cultivate a more critical and skeptical approach to knowledge. The literary form of Meditations further supports this interpretation. The evil demon can be seen as a psychological device, a tool for training the will and overcoming our attachment to our senses. The evil demon thought experiment, while a cornerstone of Descartes' philosophy, also sparked controversy and accusations of blasphemy during his time. Some critics, particularly Protestants, accused Descartes of suggesting that God could be a deceiver, a notion they considered heretical and offensive. These accusations stem from Descartes' use of the phrase most highly powerful and cunning, led some to believe that Descartes was implying that the evil demon was omnipotent, an attribute traditionally reserved for God. Descartes defended himself against these charges, clarifying that he was intentionally distinguishing between the supremely good God, the source of truth, and the malicious demon. He argued that simply describing something with an attribute that belongs to God doesn't mean that it's being equated with God. However, despite Descartes' defense, many scholars have interpreted the evil demon as indeed being omnipotent with the hypothetical scenario of the thought experiment. They argue that the evil demon's ability to deceive us, even about seemingly self-evident truths like mathematics, is essential for Descartes' argument to work. This interpretation suggests that Descartes was not introducing a new concept, but rather rephrasing the idea of a deceptive God in a way that would be less offensive to religious sensibilities. The question of the evil demon's omnipotence, however, is not as straightforward as it might seem. Some scholars point to the fact that Descartes doesn't explicitly mention the evil demon's ability to deceive us about mathematics, suggesting that its power might be limited. The brain in a vat thought experiment is a modern-day twist on Descartes' evil demon, taking skepticism to a whole new level. It asks, what if our experiences of the world are not real, but merely simulations fed to our brains while we float in a vat connected to a supercomputer? This idea, while seemingly far-fetched, has deep philosophical roots. In 1968, philosophers James Cornman and Keith Leraire introduced the concept of a brain-o-machine, a device that could create any hallucination in a person's mind. They argued that if such a machine existed, we could never be truly sure that our experiences were real, as they could be artificially generated. This line of thinking was further popularized in 1973 by Gilbert Harman, who, in his book Thought, presented a similar scenario. He suggested that our experiences could be the result of a dream, a brain stimulation experiment, or even a lifelong connection to a supercomputer. While these scenarios might seem like science fiction, they raise a serious philosophical question. How can we be sure that our experiences of the world are genuine and not just illusions created by some external force? The brain in a vat scenario has become a staple of philosophical discussions about skepticism and the nature of reality. It challenges us to question the foundations of our knowledge and to consider the possibility that our perceptions of the world might be fundamentally misleading. However, there's a key difference between the brain in a vat and Descartes' evil demon. The brain in a vat scenario typically assumes that we have a physical body and a brain, while Descartes' evil demon could deceive us even about the existence of our own bodies. This distinction is crucial for Descartes' argument, as he aims to find a foundation for certain knowledge that is independent of any physical or sensory experience. He wants to show that even if we are deceived by the external world, we can still be certain of our own existence as thinking beings. We've delved into the depths of Descartes' evil demon, a thought experiment that challenges our very perception of reality and forces us to confront the possibility of deception and illusion. This philosophical concept, while unsettling, has played a crucial role in shaping our understanding of knowledge, skepticism, and the search for certainty. The evil demon, with its utmost power and cunning, forces us to question the reliability of our senses, our reasoning abilities, and even the existence of an external world beyond our own minds. It's a reminder that our beliefs about reality might not always align with the truth, and that even our most fundamental assumptions can be challenged. However, Descartes' exploration of the evil demon is not simply an exercise in skepticism. It's a crucial step in his quest to find a foundation for certain knowledge, a bedrock of truth that can withstand even the most extreme forms of doubt. The evil demon thought experiment, while rooted in the 17th century, continues to resonate with contemporary philosophical discussions about skepticism, knowledge, and the nature of reality. It challenges us to critically examine our beliefs, to question the sources of our knowledge, and to seek more secure foundation for our understanding of the world. If this exploration has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to delve deeper into the works of Descartes and other philosophers who have grappled with these fundamental questions. Explore the different arguments for and against skepticism. Consider the implications of the evil demon thought experiment for your own beliefs, and engage in the ongoing dialogue about the nature of reality and the limits of human knowledge. And remember, while the evil demon might be a figment of philosophical imagination, the quest for truth and certainty is a journey that continues to challenge and inspire us, pushing us to question our assumptions and strive for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Thank you everyone for watching. My name's The Big Y. Don't forget to drop a like, and if you're new to the Why Not family, a follow. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.